Having trouble getting down in there, Mommy.
Hi, everybody. Just wanted to show off my shirt. My dog's trying to clean out Mom's Frosty cup. The cup is winning. He'll get it, don't you worry. He's nothing if not persistent.
That's right.
He's a good boy. Oh, I found the cutest little things for him. Well, Ben found them, I think. Little collars with a bow tie and it looks like a vest front. With red and green Christmas plaid with snowflakes. Or they had like a collar. It looks like a collar on a men's shirt. For a dog's collar.
Right.
With a tie hanging down the chest. Oh, and they come in so many different cute little patterns and stuff. I want one of them. He would be so handsome. I cannot quite justify the expense of it. And I tried. I looked. I searched for ways to justify it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I can't. That's $15 for a tie he's going to wear for 15 minutes.
Yeah, baby.
He would wear it all day on Christmas if Mommy asked him to. If Mommy asked him to do it. Sorry about the mess. We've got a mess going on. We were supposed to get boxes out of the house today. But I overslept. I was so tired. Yeah. I had an awful night. For about 4 hours, I just kind of drifted and never really went to sleep, but wasn't really awake either. I hate that. If I'm going to sleep, I want to really sleep.
Right.
I could go sleep right now.
I could too.
Yeah, we made Gamma Gap. It was rude. It was so rude. Mommy, why you be so rude? Anyway, Ben? Is he in there? Ben! I have no Ben, only Zool. Only Zool and Wolfgang. Chris is in the other room talking to his girlfriend on the phone.
Oh.
Heaven knows how long that'll be. It'll either be really quick or really long. There doesn't seem to be much in the middle with those two. He went crazy over buying his girlfriend Christmas presents this year. He spent a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wolfie says, somebody buy me a present. Somebody buy my little fluffy butt a present, please. We did sort of get him a present. We switched dog foods for him. To the expensive kind. That's why I'm calling it a present. It's actually not that expensive. Some of it's $100 a bag, you know. And this was on sale for like $26, I think it was. But it's just items for aging and tummy health. Because you got a bad tummy. And sadly, he's aging.
Will not.
That's how I feel. Nope, didn't do it. I had to put my pork tenderloin in the oven tonight. I need a new crock pot. If I had brain number 1, that's what I'd spend my money on, is a new crock pot. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness, there's a big dog in my lap.
There's Ben.
Do you want to tell about the card I mailed off today?
It was absolutely stunning and kind of reminded me of some old Christmas villages.
Yeah, he's right, it did. But I meant how it was addressed.
I'll let Mom do that one.
I don't remember what it said.
Something about it was coming from the happy little elves.
Oh, yeah. I said, but how did I address it, though? To the ever What? Or to the always? Ben?
Really wish I knew. Remembered, you know?
I think it was to the ever. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, this was cute. Just trust me. And then on the return address spot, I wrote, from the happy little elves at blah, 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 blah road and blah, 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 blah. But it was cute. I said he'll get a kick out of that. For the ever charming Mr. So-and-so.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
They came back to you right then and there, huh?
He took it really well that time. Wolf peed on his pants.
Wolfie was very excited to meet Rick. Very excited.
And he was quite young.
And he was just a little puppy. He
Well, he was never a little.
was 6 months old.
Yeah. And he just wet him down good.
Rick came over and took pity on me and bought some of the necklaces that I had made to sell.
Now my seat back, please.
And
No.
did that so I'd have money for Christmas, bless his heart. Do you see your shirt hanging there?
That's my shirt?
Yeah,
Did not know that.
it's your filthy animal shirt.
Okay.
All the rest of the Christmas stuff is hung up. Benny! Benny!
Huh?
Come here.
Come on.
Like I'm going to say, sit in there and say, huh.
Yeah. Hey guys. So I heard something new.
Uh-huh.
There's a new comic book store.
Well, that was thrilling, wasn't it?
It looks like it's in Polaris Mall too. It's called Collector Supreme. What?
I want you to do something for the video.
Huh?
I'm probably going to regret this once you do it.
Uh-oh.
Please go count how many pairs of Christmas leggings I have. I don't think there's enough time for me to wear them all between now and Christmas.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Pretty sure there's not.
And I just wore plain black sweatpants today.
It's cold.
I have warm ones that are lined with fuzzy fleece.
Yeah.
Well, mostly because I didn't want to have to pull them up. Some of you older ladies will remember the days of pantyhose. Now, I get it. I get that they are so much easier and more convenient than stockings. But that didn't mean they were comfortable. I don't know how many times they just grated the insides of my thighs till they were just red and a mess.
I counted 16 I know for a fact are leggings.
Give me a washcloth, babe.
You know, like the Target type, you know, Christmas ones.
I thought it would be more. 16 is still a
Quite
lot.
a lot.
And then there's all the shirts.
Hot what?
Oh, no.
I mean, hot, cold, what?
One.
Me and Chris share a lot of the shirts. Because there's no point in having two Stay Jolly Friends t-shirts in this house. I don't care, he wears them, I wear them, whatever. So it just makes sense. We just share them.
Unless you both wanted to wear the same one at the same time.
That's happened with Halloween shirts before.
And how that comes down is their mommy.
You'd think. And yet,
Remember that one
puppy
shirt Mom
kisses
only got to wear one time and then Gristle first stole out from under her?
from my much.
Do you and
Oh, I
Ben
forgot, and I
looking
kissed
forward
the
to
dog.
new comic book store I just heard about, guys?
I'm regretting my life choices right now, Chris. I'll talk to you in a minute. Ugh.
That's code for see you never. How about you, Ben? You want me to forward it to you guys?
Thank you.
You can if you want. Look, I'm sending it.
You all have heard me say it before. You're going to hear me say it again. That dog that just kissed me right on the lips and on the chin is a poop-eating dog. That's part of his stomach problem. They do that
Yeah.
to get the probiotics back in their system. So I kissed the dog. And he was out there eating poop about 2 hours ago.
He wasn't neither, Mommy.
No, he didn't eat the poop. He
It was
didn't.
just grazing in the grass.
Like a lammy pie. You shit poop. You just always end up on top, don't you? That's nothing he ate off of Mom's spoon. At least my kisses were diluted with Frosty.
Excuse me.
How do I get myself into these situations? I think I just practice. Practice. So how was work today?
It was fine. We did not do the vans today because they were being used for the other thing.
That's
So
someplace to
our
check
boss
out.
decided, well, since they're using the vans, we could skip them today.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make up what I missed next week, though,
Why?
because of Secret Santa.
Oh, you missed?
I missed this week's version of it, yeah. What?
That's someplace I gotta check out sometime.
Yep.
I wanted to go to Five Below and get their giant inflatable ornaments. They're about chest height. They're great. They can't reach around them.
Yeah.
They're like $15. That's not bad for new, you know.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we couldn't go to Five Below.
Why?
There's something I want from there.
My Christmas shopping's over.
Yeah.
I have one more little present that I need to get, and I'm done.
I talked to Chelsea this morning,
Yeah.
and so I asked her how she was doing with her Christmas shopping. She says, well, I really just got started. And she says, you know, I've got 5 kids.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that's a lot of stuff to get. She said, yes, it is. And she says, not only that, but I got brothers and my sisters and my nephews and my nieces. The whole damn big family.
Mm.
Reminded me of Forbes.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't that many, but they felt like it.
My sister decided one year that we were going to do one gift from each family to the other family, which I personally did not approve of.
Yeah.
I didn't want to change it, but that was when she had begun withdrawing from us, and you know we're estranged now. So, I always thought you don't have to spend a lot. You could just get them something to show you're thinking about them.
Yeah.
That you know what they like. But I could understand doing it in Chelsea's place.
Mm-hmm. She got new kids.
Yeah.
Got one under 2 years of age.
Mm-hmm. The biggest kid I got to buy for is a wolf. And I still have to get him a nice peasant.
Mm,
Perhaps something that zingles or queaks.
maybe. He's a good boy.
I looked all over Kroger and they didn't have the gnomes this year.
Huh.
I was honestly a little bit disappointed. One year they had Christmas gnomes, and I didn't start buying them until after Christmas. And I bought one and brought it home, and Wolfie went nuts over it. So I bought 2 more smaller ones, and I decided I was going to go back and get anything else that that he didn't already have, you know, because there was like 3 or 4 others, and they were marked down to like $1.85, $2, $1.50, you know, but because they were 90% off. And when I got there, they were all gone. I said, you know, those bad boys are on eBay right about now. But I didn't know he was going to like them so well.
Right.
Loves those things. Still drags them out and plays with them. We had to wash the one. It was pathetic. I've seen stuff come out of a mud puddle cleaner than that thing was. And
Yep.
it was just a train wreck, and we had to wash him, but he didn't drown. No, he didn't drown. He's fine. Fortunately, the gnome survived. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was funny.
Wolfie's thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
You can see it in his pretty little face. He's thinking important things, Grandma. Grandma gave him something to worry about.
Anyway, guys.
What?
So your work was okay today.
So are you happy with all the stuff that you picked out for people for Christmas?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your next payday?
I had to talk to you about it because I was banking on the fact they get it for $80 at the one store. But I don't know, I'm going to come up with the other $15 plus tax next payday.
You're not. It's just not going to happen.
Oh, I was wondering if you had that to spare.
I
really
have spent so much money on Christmas. I don't have it. I'm sorry, dude.
didn't. Okay, I'll have to plan B it or hope it's on sale next Friday.
Okay. It's not next Friday. Isn't it the Friday after?
That's what I'm calling next Friday is
Oh.
Friday, not Friday the 8th, but Friday the 15th.
I was like, don't confuse me that way.
Yeah, so it is next Friday I get paid again.
No.
Yeah, I got paid on the 1st.
Next Friday is the 8th. You don't get paid on the 8th. You get
I'm
paid
talking
Friday.
about next Friday, the next week on Friday.
It's the Friday after next.
I can see why I'm confusing you.
No, I understand what you're saying. You're saying it wrong.
So when Monday rolls around, next Friday is still Friday. That doesn't translate to next week on Friday. Because that's how I've been using it.
You're using it wrong.
Yeah.
Because you have one Friday between then and payday, between now and payday. So if you said next Friday, it would be the Friday between the very next Friday. It would be the Friday between now and payday. So that's the very next Friday.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Well, now that you've had that interesting lecture, how's your Vlogmas going for you? Is anybody else doing anything? I know a lot of my YouTubers are vlogging. Some of them put so much more effort into it than I do, you know?
Mhm.
There's this one girl that she does her advent calendar, then she makes her boyfriend do his advent calendar, and then they have an advent calendar to share. And that one's jams and jellies.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most boring advent calendar thing I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
And then they've got people that are like going out to look at lights or going Christmas tree shopping or, you know, buying decorations and decorating their house and stuff like that. Me, I just sit in a chair and run my mouth. I just do what I'm best at.
When I go shopping for trees, do they go for natural or extra crispy plastic?
Nope. Real live cut down, sometimes not even cut down Christmas trees. Although this year I noticed that the girl that always gets a dug tree got a cut tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it was the price. I know it was. See, you can do this thing where you're pretty much renting a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
You get the same tree every year, supposedly.
Uh-huh.
And you pay a price for it every year, and they bring it to you. Then after the holiday, they pick it up and replant it.
Yeah.
And after however many years it is, I think it's 8 years, they retire that tree. And it's like you saved 8 trees. It's supposed to be what it is. But it must be very expensive.
Probably.
You know how much it costs to get a big tree dug up and just put into your yard.
Yeah.
Can you imagine then having to rebury it? Back where you got it from? I don't think so.
It confused Wolf so much at how weird it is. He's lying his head down now.
Oh, and another girl, a Canadian girl I watch, got their first live Christmas tree this year.
Mm.
Always had plastic. I almost wrote and told her about what happened in my first live Christmas tree. But then I thought I didn't want to scare her. I had about, how many did they say? Like 100,000 hatch?
Yep.
Like 100,000, whatever, 40,000, whatever it was. Praying mantises hatch in my living room.
And they were everywhere.
They were everywhere. They're
And
tiny.
Mom was on the ceiling having someone else pack up and leave.
Ooh, it was awful. And it's illegal to kill praying mantises, where it was then and in this place,
Mm-hmm.
because they were protected species,
Yeah.
because they were almost gone from around here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never see them anymore, so I don't know if they're still endangered or not.
I don't
But
know.
we called exterminators, and then we told, and they said no. And then I called the landlord, and she said, well, you're not calling the right exterminator. So she called the exterminators. They told her no. And she said, well, before you move out of here, you make sure every one of them's gone. And I said, no. Sorry. I said, I'll get rid of as many of them as I can, but no. Oh, it was awful. You would wake up and they'd be in bed with you. They were everywhere. And the way we discovered it was I had a bowl of Christmas candy out on the coffee table. And we came home and sat down on the couch, and it looked like the candy had dust on it. But then you look at it for a second, it looked like the dust was crawling around and moving. You get real close to it and you can see they were teeny tiny little praying mantises. It was horrifying. It was horrifying.
That looks like a scene from a horror movie, doesn't it?
No, but it did to me. Anybody else, it'd be Jason or Freddy or something. Not me. For me, it's a bowl full of praying mantis covered candy.
Little
Ooh.
praying mantises.
I have a thing about praying mantises, and I did before we had them hatch. They freak me out.
Yeah, they bother me too.
Ooh.
At least they weren't crawling out so much, turned into a bug fountain.
If I had to pick, I'd say they're probably one of my least favorite insects. I would take a spider over a praying mantis. Mom said there, no. I would take a great big fat juicy spider over a praying mantis any
Well, it was
day
my
of the
grandpa
week.
that got bit by the poison
It was
spider.
my great grandpa.
Yeah, but you didn't know nothing about. I was there.
He got bit in a sensitive place by a black widow. Biggest wonder in the world he didn't die.
Had to go to the hospital.
And that was back in a time and place where people did not go to
And
the
then he wouldn't
hospital.
talk about what it was.
Mm.
They had a hell of a time getting him to tell them what it was.
What happened, yeah. Bless his heart. The embarrassment alone was enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of spiders either, but that's
It
how
was
much
an outhouse spider.
an outhouse
The
spider
worst
is.
insect you can't mention here is a cricket.
Oh, shut up. Yeah,
So I had to
crickets.
say
Crickets are off limits in this house. Crickets freak me out, and I don't care what anybody says. Everybody, oh, they won't hurt you. They're good luck. Meh, meh, meh. Bullshit. Anything that can eat a hole in a curtain could hurt you if it decided to. I don't want to hear it. That's lies. It's
You really wanna
propaganda.
scare Mom and shorten your lifespan? Get her a cricket, train it to ride a turtle.
Oh. Now turtles are just evil. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident that turtles are the devil's animal. Ooh. Did you ever look at their faces? They look evil. And they live so long. Nope, sorry, turtles gotta go. Nope.
Tortoises live longer than turtles.
And I hate them worse than turtles. Ugh. Ugh. The kids are lucky they didn't pick up my fears. Chris picked up a few of them. I think it's my fault he's scared of heights. Brilliance one year decided he wanted to ride the giant roller coaster at Cedar Point.
You mean Ferris wheel?
Ferris wheel, I mean. And of course I couldn't ride with him. I could not. I couldn't have done it if you'd held a gun to my head. I'm terrified of heights. I go into a blind panic. I cannot do it. And I just thought Chris was scared of him. But he got to the top of the Ferris wheel and they stopped the ride and he freaked out and tried to climb out of the seat that he was in to get down off of it. And he would have fallen to his death. I mean, that's just it. He would have died if he'd fallen off the top of that damn Ferris wheel. And my poor late husband was trying to keep him inside the cab. And he's like, oh, no wonder you didn't get on there with him. It was awful, blah, blah, blah. I said, I told you not to. I told you not to take him on that. And I did. I told him it was not going to be pretty. It wasn't a good idea. I don't know what possessed Chris to want to go in the first place.
I thought it was going to be fun and not that scary, but I was wrong.
But he flipped out on poor Doyle. He really did.
I thought they weren't going to stop it at the top, too.
You know, I don't normally have a lot of poor Doyles to hand out, but I'll give that one.
Hey, he got that one.
Dude, scared
Oh, you
the
remember
hell
what I
out of
said,
him.
right, Mom?
You know, we had to go somewhere and let him sit down for a while.
Yeah.
He was white as a ghost. I thought he was going to pass out on me.
Yeah.
Chris scared him worse than he was scared.
Yeah. Because he had an afterthought about you were going to be alive.
Oh yeah, he knew he was
After they
dead.
scraped your little dead boy out.
He knew he was dead.
Yeah.
Like Chris was dead, but he was dead.
Yes.
Yeah. Send his ass to an undiscovered section of hell. Previously undiscovered, so bad. I would have killed him. Oh my gosh. And then Ben, here goes Ben, tra-la-la-la, let's get on this enormous roller coaster that only holds you in with one canvas strap and turns you upside down and goes 170 miles an hour down a 40-foot drop. And, you know, tra-la-la. And I'm down there, I can't even look at the ride. Literally cannot look at it. And he's over there getting in line for it. And that's still his favorite thing to do. And they wonder why I don't take him to Cedar Point. My heart can't take it.
Yeah.
Scare the hell out of me.
There's one ride I won't be able to enjoy anymore.
What?
Because I don't know how my left arm's going to act with holding on for dear life for the whole thing.
For what?
You climb up a conveyor belt that's underwater in a canoe. There's no seat belts. You have to hold on to the sides of the canoe.
A water plume or flume. Flume?
And then when you get to the top,
Yeah.
it pauses for a sec, then it flies down hyper fast.
I know. I used to ride those all the time. It's the only kind of roller coaster I can stand.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. They're just as dangerous, if not more so.
But these have no seat belts. I mean, you
I
have
know.
to physically hold canoe and
Do you know why there's no seat belts?
why?
Because they flip over. And if you were belted in, you'd be trapped and drowned.
I did not know that.
Mommy said, no, sir, we ain't doing that. We'll ride the merry-go-round.
So I don't know
But
how
not
my
the
left
fast
arm will
merry-go-round.
behave holding down to that for like 30 minutes straight. I don't think it can hold on that long, you know?
There is a very famous haunted carousel horse that went with this beautiful carousel. Am I saying that right? Carousel. That they had at Cedar Point, Sandusky, Ohio. You can look it up. And it's a very fun amusement park. And they took it off because it's haunted and has a bad reputation, and they were afraid people would tear it up. You know, want a sliver off of it or something for a souvenir. People are stupid. Or they carved their initials in it or something. Because it was wood, you know. So
And
they
they
took it
took
off and
it
they
off.
put it in their little museum. And then when they sold the carousel, they kept it.
Yeah.
So it's still up there if you want to go see it.
Be careful though. If you're really mean or bad, it will bite your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, seatbelts are actually a redundancy on roller coaster safety.
Oh, Lord, here's the expert.
Yeah, believe it or not. Depending on the type of restraints, seatbelts are usually put in as a secondary measure.
Hey, Ben.
Huh?
Top Thrill Dragster.
Hey, Mom.
Hmm?
They actually had that thing shut down for good Lord knows how long.
They're revamping it. It's going to have 2 massive drops now. This woman was waiting in line for it. And she was going to ride it with her dad and her husband. And a piece of the ride that was shaped like an L, backwards L, big piece of metal, huge piece of metal, came flying off and hit her in the head. And that was just in line.
Yeah.
So, some people went, they were riding it and a bunch of pieces broke off and their faces were all pocked with metal. Like a grenade, fragments, you know.
It killed her?
No, but she's damaged now.
For her face.
No,
Ow.
but she she's got brain damage.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the people that got hit in the face with the shrapnel's the word I'm looking for, just had holes all over them. You know, it's a wonder somebody didn't lose an eye.
Yeah.
And that's just the 2 off the top of my head. And I haven't studied Top Thrill Dragster. So,
You heard the story about Sherry and Dad getting ready to threaten the guy in Carnival.
mm-hmm.
And that guy did it on purpose.
Oh, yeah. They do. Anyway.
Even
Do
anybody
what
else
on purpose?
Well, go ahead and tell the story, Grandma.
Okay, my mom was a babe in arms.
I was tiny.
Tiny. And my husband was working MA Carnival in Richwood. And we went over to it. And so the guy that ran the little airplane ride, Kitty,
You know, the little airplanes that go around and then go
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
like on chains.
Yeah.
Anyway, they weren't open yet, but he said he'd give her a ride. And it scared the hell out of her. Really did. And Dad was threatening his very life. He didn't stop the damn machine and left his little girl off.
Dad always did have the one kid.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Me and Mom hit him at the wrong time of life to be
I guess.
his
I
kids.
think there was no right time of life.
But why was he so crazy about Sherry?
I
Oh,
think
if I
maybe
know.
it had a little bit to do with her conception.
It certainly didn't help him be any fonder of you or me.
No.
Who the hell knows? You know what? This video is really long. I better shut up. Okay, tomorrow's another Vlogmas. I'll try not to go off on a tangent about roller coasters or turtles again. But it's me, so I can't promise anything. I hope your holiday season is going swimmingly, and that you have a lovely pup to sit in your lap, and that your lovely pup in your lap did not spend the afternoon eating poop. And in the meantime, have a great night, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.